Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is Megneous and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. So I've been gone for quite a while. If you guys watched my little, I don't know, webcam interview thingamabob video, then you know totally well why I've been gone for a while. It was because I was making sure that I wasn't going to be deported from my country of Korea. So, yeah. Visa run went well, I'll tell you guys all about it, but I wanted to say that because I was gone for so long, I did a lot of work on fixing things up. I finished the top of the obsidian for this Spinosaur cage over here, which by the way, we still don't have a name for the Spinosaur, so please let me know about the Spinosaurus in the comments below. We will check out a name. I'm not turning around because I want to show you the last thing that I did. Well, I guess we may as well make a sort of a big deal out of it. Ta-da! Yeah, okay, so the I wanted to make a skull for a dinosaur or a dragon or something like that, but I realized that I have absolutely no talent whatsoever in building. I asked you guys to send me some suggestions, some ideas, and really, I couldn't really copy any of those either. So I just ended up like starting to place blocks. They didn't look okay with cobblestone, so I made a lot of this stone in the furnace, and then I used sandstone to make the teeth. I thought it needed something a little extra, so I put buckets of lava up there from down below. I think it looks okay considering the fact that I have absolutely no skill whatsoever in making things. So come on right in here. Yeah, see, if we use our imaginations, which that's what Minecraft is all about, it sort of looks like we're inside of the mouth of something, I guess. I ended up having to move Charlotte's cage. Haven't moved the sign yet because I haven't written down these names. I don't want to forget you guys, Wheel Dragon, Mike, and Bob. So the inside is basically the same, nothing has changed, except for this door, which I added in here to get rid of that outward exit for the compy cage. We're going to probably make this longer and make it go into the Velociraptor cage. I'm going to be doing that probably this episode. This is basically the same. We did get Spinosaur, and Triceratops, so we should have more of those dinosaurs ready. I don't think we put anything else in here. Nope. Nothing else in there. So this cow, right? This cow is here. I told you guys that I wanted you to name this cow. And we're going to do that, because you guys came through, you gave me lots of names. The Spinosaurus names were a little bit questionable, so we're going to do that later. But for now, this cow will be named, oh, and it's so dark I can't even see my writing, Milky Way. Milky Way is, of course, the galaxy that we live in. This is our galaxy, and it's a funny joke. It's a pun on words, because it's a cow, so I loved it. I like really bad puns. Sometimes. So we're gonna go with this. The first person was Little Ace. The second person to suggest this name was William C. And the last person was Plasma Ghost 23. Alright, there we go. So thank you very much, Little Ace, William C, and Plasma Ghost 23 for naming our cow. Milky Way, I'm sure, will be very, very happy and useful in providing milk for all of our cultivators. I'm looking forward to the constructive criticism on this skull, by the way. I don't know. I think it looks okay. I'm terrible at building things, so, you know, why not? One more thing I wanted to do, though, before we do anything else. I wanted to add fire on top. And I'm pretty sure the only block that can burn and remain burning in Minecraft is the netherrack from the underworld, hell, whatever you want to call it. So I am going to... I don't need that fish. I'm pretty sure that Perry has already finished growing. Okay, so I have iron and... my flint. I want to go to the nether. How do I make this? I'm pretty sure it was something like this. There we go. Alright, so there's our flint and steel. And hopefully this doesn't spawn us somewhere that, you know, kills us and causes all sorts of terrible things. So I'm gonna go ahead and deposit my stuff that is very valuable. Not that much is actually valuable, to be honest. May as well put that down. Leave my boat. Those are sort of useful. Don't need all of those torches. Definitely my iron. And my potatoes. Everything else I don't really care about. I guess I should leave this because I don't really need that. Alright, so we need to run in here and get some netherrack. Hopefully not kill ourselves. But hey, let's see what happens. We need to go deeper. Thank you for that achievement, Minecraft. It was completely unnecessary. Okay. Hello, Nether. Lots of lag loading up here, but everything seems to be pretty normal. I don't see any gas. I think we're okay. So this is Nether quartz, I think it's called. Oh man, Nether sure is laggy. I just want to grab some of this. I don't really know. I know that we can make a daylight sensor out of it, but other than that, I don't know. I've never made a daylight sensor before, so. And then I want 4 or so pieces of netherrack. That's way more than I need, but just to make it symmetrical. Alright, so let's go on back. So my trip to the immigration office went pretty well, all things considered. I went to the immigration office. It takes about 2-ish hours to go there. It was tiring. I got there. I was pretty sure some terrible thing was going to happen, so that I was going to have troubles with my visa, but there ended up being no troubles whatsoever. I spoke Korean. People were very impressed. They were like, wow, you speak Korean. We've never really seen someone who speaks Korean before who's Caucasian-ish. And I was like, well, you know, I do what I can. I do what I can. Let's see. I think I can put 2 of these here. And maybe 1 here? Perhaps? Yeah, I think this will be fine. Let's just move that back. Okay, so that should be okay. So when I spoke Korean, basically there was a group of 3 people who were like, holy crap, we have to help this guy because he actually managed to learn our language, unlike everyone else who comes to Korea for whatever reason. I don't know. So that went well, and on my way out I had a very moving moment where there was a Southeast Asian, I believe they were Vietnamese, but I didn't check their passports. They were speaking Korean because they were with a Korean person who was there helping them. One of the Vietnamese people dropped their passport. I believe it was a woman's passport, but basically the family was freaking out because I don't know if you guys know, in Korea if you lose your passport, like you're sort of screwed basically. So being a foreigner, I know how important my passport is, and I took pity upon these people who were honestly really freaking out. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. I appreciate that. Can I set the side on fire as well? The answer is no. Okay. But I took pity on these people who had lost their passports, so I attempted to find it, and I succeeded. I was the person who ended up finding it. They were very thankful. They were crying. Because, yeah, being Vietnamese, being from a poor Southeast Asian country in Korea, a lot of Korean people sort of assume that you're there to do no good or to try to illegally immigrate. So if you lose your passport, it's a really big deal. So I was very happy to have been able to do that. Awesome. Alright, so the next thing that I wanted to do, I wanted to work on making our... Let's see, how big is this? This is going to be the wood. Right? I want to make it about the same size, because I think this size is very nice for the Velociraptor. So this is going to be wood. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4... and then 5. and then another piece of wood. Okay. Let's see, do I have wood of that particular variety? I may not. I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep so we don't have to worry about the ridiculous creatures of the night. Alright. So, on my way back from the immigration center, I had sort of a traumatic experience. There was an accident that had occurred. I woke up because some crazy person was banging on the side of the bus, probably because the bus was sitting still and not moving. I do believe that's the correct kind of wood. Do we have any glass? I may have used all of my glass already. Okay, do I have any extra sand? I should have sand. I should have sand everywhere. Apparently I do not. Why do I not have sand? That's strange. I get sand all the time from the analyzers. Maybe I left it in here? Well, there's some sand. Oh, there we go. That's good enough. Alright. And, so that guy banging on the bus woke me up on the way back to, the way back here to my home. And I saw out the window accidentally the accident that had occurred. It was not an accident of two cars, it was an accident of a person and a car, and needless to say, it was not something that I didn't think I was going to see something like that day. In fact, that was my first time seeing something quite like that. I'm sort of shaken emotionally. It's sort of a strange feeling. Of course, I didn't know those people, but nonetheless, I'm very, sort of traumatized, I suppose. Sad days. But we all must move on. We must be strong for our channel and for everyone else, of course. So, what can you do? What can you do? Let's see, Oh, I do have a shovel, alright. I always forget what I'm carrying. So in terms of space news, because once again there's no dinosaur news, I'm not really sure why, it makes me sad, but there is space news, which is always nice to... That is not far enough, alright. Here, right? Right? Because we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that should be good, I think. Perhaps. How big is this on the inside? 1, 2, 3? 3 large? Alright. So we have space news as usual, because space for some reason always has tons more news than dinosaurs, which is depressing, but what can you do? Absolutely nothing that we can do about that. So, anyway, the Juno spacecraft. Those of you who keep track of space news have probably heard of this spacecraft. It launched back in 2011, I believe, and it has since been going on an orbit around the sun to take 2 years around the orbit, as it takes us 1 year... Darn it, I have no idea what I'm saying. It took us 2 years to go around twice, and it took the spacecraft 1 year, so the orbital period was approximately twice as long as Earth's, so that it could meet up with Earth again in about the same place it launched in order to extend its apoapsis, which if you don't know what that is, you should go check out our Kerbal Space Program series, but to extend its apoapsis all the way out to Jupiter. Juno is named, the spacecraft is named after, well, the wife of Jupiter. Jupiter in Greek mythology was famous for, at one point, drawing a veil of clouds over his face, and as a result no one could see him, but... Let's see, is this empty as well? Yes it is, alright. But his wife Juno was able to peer through his veil of clouds and see his true self. And so, as a result of that, let's see, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 back, I believe. 2, 3, 4. Alright. I think that's good. And as a result of that, Juno was able to see Jupiter's true self, which is the entire point of the Juno spacecraft, which is why they named it this, because they went to peer through the clouds of Jupiter to get more information on the internal structure of Jupiter, clues as to how it formed, whether or not it has a rocky core, or if it's really just like liquid metal hydrogen all the way down. Which is sort of creepy and scary to think that liquid metallic hydrogen could be the core of Jupiter, but it's totally awesome at the same time. So that's currently on its way to make a flyby to Earth, the first time we've seen it in about 2 years, to get a gravity assist from Earth itself, which is very interesting that they can do something like that. It basically saves them probably like half of the delta V. I haven't played Kerbal in a while, but doing something like that is very cool and not really something you can do easily in Kerbal Space Program, because, I mean, maneuver nodes are cool and all, but they're not amazing like modern day sciences and modern day math that we can use to actually find out exactly when and how to launch spacecraft in order to take advantage of gravity slingshots. You can definitely use gravity slingshots in Kerbal Space Program, but they're more like luck. They're not as accurate as you would like them to be. I mean, even MacLeod, when it lands, still has sort of an off-bearing thing of 200 to 300 meters, where it would land 200 to 300 meters from where you wanted it to land. It's not as precise as you would think, or as you would hope. Let's see if I can get up here. I probably can't. Okay. There we go. Pretty sure that's good. Yes, I know, you have the Velociraptor sounds from the old version. I wonder if new Velociraptors have different sounds. Okay, so now we need to dig back so that we can make our way in through the back. Let's see. If I just dig like this, I'm sure that'll work, right? Where is this? Let's see, second from the right, so about here. Let's see if this connects. I don't think it does. Okay, let's continue digging. Yeah, we need a lot more space. So I'm very excited about Juno. I wasn't really keeping track of space stuff back when Juno launched in 2011, but I am now. Very good. We don't need that. But I am now, so I'm very happy to know that Juno is on its way to Jupiter, and I'm looking forward to some of the stuff about it. So NASA's doing a lot of interesting stuff for Juno, such as, let's see, we need to make a feeder. But I'll make that later. Okay, we need our torches. Yeah, alright. One here, and one in the middle. It's not exactly the middle, but I don't think there is an exact middle. Alright, and iron. Don't have my iron bars because I deposited them. But yes, I'm looking forward to the Juno spacecraft getting to Jupiter, although that won't happen until 2016, I believe, which means that we will have already gotten New Horizons to Pluto and Dawn to Ceres, so that's quite a ways away, actually. Not going to wait too long for Juno, because Juno will be fine, I'm sure, but we have other things that I'm more excited about going in there. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that Velociraptors, I used my hand in the old version of the mod to stop it from following me. Where's our Velociraptor egg? There it is. So I'm pretty sure that I can do that again. I need one more foot bone. Oh, and glass. Oh, and the 0.22 version of Kerbal Space Program continues to move up towards release. It's currently playable because apparently the devs and some of the official YouTubers that do... we're gonna have to fix this floor. I wonder if we can do that right now. The official YouTubers that do the whole YouTube KSP thing, they also have had access to 0.22. They've been doing some live streams, 12 hours of live streaming on that stuff. So clearly someone has... Oh, no, that's not good. Oh, we have another one. Access to 0.22. I have no idea what I'm saying. Why does my voice not work? But clearly someone has access, and that means that it will be coming out very soon. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna make me happy. To say the least. Looking forward to doing science, finding out what Kerbin's biomes are. All sorts of wonderful things. Okay, push. Alright, very good. And of course, at that point, if we don't have a thumbnail for Kerbal Space Program, I'm just going to go ahead and continue on the old thumbnails that we used to do, which was just, you know, oh well, it'll be fine, don't worry about it, just take a screenshot of the opening screen, it'll be fine. Which is sort of depressing, I suppose. But oh well. Is this... Oh no, that's dirt. Can't be dirt. Has to be stone. Oh, and I suppose I should put the sign. Right there. Oh no, it's tilted! Oh no, what have I done? I didn't even know that was possible. Alright. I guess maybe I should fill this in as well, just in case. There we go. Alright, so at least now we have it contained and it won't escape. Come on out, Velociraptor, we're almost ready. We're ready for you. I don't really like having dirt in here. I'll have to fix that. But yeah, Kerbal 0.22 with science and a tech tree. I'm probably guessing that that's going to be in campaign mode. Because, I mean, you can't have a limited number of parts when you're only going to be in sandbox mode, because that gives you all the parts. So we'll definitely continue that on some sort of series. I don't know what series we would do, but we'll find some way to figure it out. But once that hits, I have no choice. I have to start playing Kerbal Space Program again, because dude, campaign mode. How could I not do that? It'll give me a chance to actually feel like I'm going towards something specific rather than just going to any particular moon that I feel like going to at that time. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so excited. And Starbound has approximately 2 months left to come out in this year, because they keep saying beta's going to come out in 2013, so Starbound's going to be coming out soon. I have no idea what I'm going to do with my time, how I'm going to make all these recordings, but I'll figure something out. Hopefully. I do also have the test for the social integration program that I need to take. That's in November. Life is complicated and full of ridiculousness. Hopefully everything will be okay. Why are you not hatching? Is it because you're cold? Do you need more light? Why do I never make a Dinopedia? Oh man. Any time now, Velociraptor. You're sure taking your time to hatch, aren't you? I've like remodeled your entire home in this period of time. You're never coming out, are you? Probably not. Did it even move? Is it wiggling? I think so. Oh yeah, it's alive. I think it's alive. It'll come out eventually. Let's see, what other things? Oh, so during my video where I showed my face again and gave you a channel update, some of you said things like, oh, Megneous has glasses. I think they look good on you. Well, thank you for that, first of all. But, I didn't get glasses. I've always had glasses. Well, for the vast majority of my life, I've had glasses, and I just happen to also have contacts. So, I have both. I use them at various times. I would have used my contacts, but putting in contacts is sort of like a long-term endeavor. It sort of hurts, and it takes up, I don't know, sometimes up to 10 minutes if my eyes freak out. I don't really want to spend time doing that. So I just went ahead and did that on camera with my glasses. Any time in the future, it could be glasses, it could be contacts, I have no idea. This is ridiculous. Why won't you hatch? It's probably because I didn't have a light right next to it. I'm sure that's what the problem was. There we go. Alright, dinosaur egg is hatched. Hello, little Velociraptor. You are adorable. Maybe you make slightly different sounds. There are now skeletons outside. So, in terms of names, please let me know what to name the Spinosaurus over there, as well as our new little baby Velociraptor here. I'm looking forward to seeing your names. I'm glad to be back, and I'm sorry again for the delay. My name is Megneous. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.